Hello, and welcome to another episode of Dear Diary, the self-love podcast. I am your host, Amanda Beatty, the self-proclaimed self-love guru who has all of the tools and does the daily practices and has the routines. And I have a confession to make to you today. I hated meditation and breath work when I first started. And for a while, not just when I first started, but I hated it. My first time I ever tried breath work, it was the Wim Hof method, and I thought I was going to pass out. I had, it felt like a panic attack. My first several, a lot of times meditating, I felt like I was going to crawl out of my skin. I could not sit still. My legs would fall asleep. I would get restless leg syndrome. My mind would race. It was like, okay, I'm going to go calm myself and meditate. And then I would sit down to do it, and it was the opposite of calming. It was ridiculous. And so I thought, well, these tools are just not for me. Maybe there's something else that I can be doing, but I'm not meant to just go and sit still and do these things. And so I'm here to tell you today that if you don't think these two tools are for you, please, 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 for the love of God, push through, keep going, keep trying, keep getting familiar with it, keep experimenting, and just give it a chance, okay? Stick with me. Don't hop off this podcast just yet. Stick with me. Because at the end, I have a relaxation meditation that I think it's 10 minutes, and I think you are all going to love it. Even if you hate meditation. God, even if you do. And if you're like, no, I love breathwork and meditation, this episode is still for you, because I think it will serve as a reminder for why we're doing it, okay? So I have another episode planned, and it's going to be called The Tools, because I think that you can have more than one tool in your self-care toolbox, okay? There's so many different things that you can do. Meditation, breath work, journaling, yoga, exercise, the gym, walking, nature, running, hiking, all of the things, right? That's important. You need all of the things, because sometimes you're going to do one thing and then it's just not going to feel good anymore, and you're going to want to switch to something else. Or sometimes you're going to do it based on your mood. So I really feel like it's important. But I will say that meditation and breath work together, I use now daily, and I hated them both. Despised them. I would come to a session and have more anxiety than before I started, after I tried to finish. I couldn't sit still for more than 5 seconds, okay? So, here's my experience. And all of these episodes are just my experience of how I am navigating through this journey. So you take what resonates, you leave what doesn't. But this is my experience. When I started with breath work, I started with Wim Hof. That's the most intense style of breath work, the breath pattern that you can do, right? Like the breath hold. That's really long. And I felt like I was going to pass out. I kind of just dived in, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to go with him. It's okay to start gentle. It's okay to take slow breaths. It's okay to just take mindful breaths, right? You don't have to start off like go big or go home, right? So even just being mindful while you're doing the dishes of the types of breaths you're naturally taking without even changing them, just being aware of the breaths, just being aware of the patterns. You ever notice that when you're going about your day, you sort of oh shit, I I forgot to breathe. I haven't taken a deep breath all day, and sometimes it's that shallow kind of breath, right? Because you haven't taken a deep breath, or maybe sometimes it hurts, right? It hurts your chest. Stopping doing that and just being more mindful of the breath. That's okay to start there too. You don't have to go straight to Wim Hof. those intense breath patterns, they didn't work for me at first. I started too soon, too fast, too much, which I often do with a lot of things in my life. That's for another episode. So then I found the Breath Channel. It's a donation-based website that you can pay $100. You can pay $0. It's donation-based. And in there, I found out that there are so many different styles and breath patterns to breathe. And I was like, oh, okay, this is for me, right? So I found what worked for me. Meditation, same thing. I thought, okay, guided meditation is what I need because I need somebody talking me through this. I cannot sit in silence. Sitting in silence, I'm like, my squirrel brain is all over the place. So I found some guided meditations that work for me. Still was like, I don't know if this is for me. Then I found Joe Dispenza and got into connection with a bunch of beautiful humans, and we started this meditation group. And we did the breaking the habit of being you. And once I got into that, I meditated for 114 days straight, right? Go big or go home. This is how we do over here. But within those 114 days, I got up every morning and I meditated for 20 minutes to 45 minutes, sometimes a little bit longer. And I really I got comfortable with it. I started experimenting with the style that feels good and what time of day it felt best. And really I was able to tap in. I was able to shut off my mind and just be in the stillness, in the present moment. And it was like, oh, this is what everybody keeps raving about. Yeah, of course, when I sat down and my legs started going off and getting numb and my brain's going a mile a minute and I'm like, what? This is not working. Like, no, that's not meditation. That's just me. My body's like, no, girl, no. You're used to running, going, doing. You can't sit still. And then as soon as you kind of get past that, and you get into the driver's seat and tell your body, tell your mind, tell your brain to just, this is what we're doing now, and sort of calm yourself. Meditation has been one of the best tools ever. It's where I create. It's what I do every time I take a shower now. It's what really fuels this journey for me. It's what calms me. It's what inspires me. All of the things. I cannot say enough about breathwork and meditation. And they kind of go hand in hand, right? When you're doing a breathe pattern, you're breathing and you're so focused on breathing that sometimes you're not even thinking. And then after you're done breathing and your body is just fueled with this energy that you have cultivated running through you, that's when I meditate. So they kind of go hand in hand. But I just want to say that if you are someone who has just written off these two tools as something that you cannot do or something that you are not interested in, please give them another chance. Same thing with journaling, but that's going to be another episode because I know I got a lot of journaling haters out there. I'll chat with you at a different time about that. That's my tool number 3. But seriously, so without further ado, I'm going to get into a relaxation meditation. I suggest if you need to pause this and go home and get comfy, you can do that. But you can also do this while you're driving. Just don't shut your eyes, right? Just relax into this. This is something that this style of meditation is something that I do for myself often, and it's really just a check-in. It's really just a check-in to the body on a deeper level of what's going on inside of your body, right? Now, do I recommend listening to this while you're driving? No, but if you are driving, just continue to drive and you continue to listen. I mention that because I'm always driving when I listen to podcasts, and then I hear well, if you're driving, turn this off. No. Keep listening. Take it home and do it later with your eyes shut to really experience the full effect of it. But you can still listen to this. And basically, I'm going to take you through this meditation where you scan your body, see what's going on inside, see what comes up for you, and then we're going to take you to your happy place. And my happy place is somewhere that I go often whenever I'm feeling like my day went sideways, or I'm having a really hard mom day, or sometimes even if I'm just doing the dishes or some, mundane task. I visit that place often. And for me, it's my happily ever after. It's a walk on the beach. It's being with the people that I love. It's sort of taking my mind out of this experience and putting it into a place where I instantly find peace. And then my body reacts from that. And then I actually find peace from that place. So I challenge you to try that. Next time you're doing the dishes, like just picture yourself in your favorite place. What are you smelling? What are you seeing? Who are you with? Can you feel the clothes on your skin? Are there smells in the air? For me, it's like the salt water on my skin and the sounds of the waves, right? Because I'm always going to the beach. I am a beach girl through and through, right? So it's like bringing yourself to that place outside of reality and just at your happy place. So we're going to walk you through that through the meditation. So this is it. This is my introduction to adding a meditation to a podcast episode while also talking about something near and dear to my heart, and that is give this a try. I talk to so many beautiful humans and they're like, I've tried to meditate. I can't. I've tried breathwork. I don't like it. And that's fine. Not every tool is going to be for everyone, but like, did you really try it? Right? Or did you just sit down a bunch of times and you couldn't sit still? Because that happened to me too, like a lot, like for weeks and weeks and weeks. But I knew because I could see it and hear it in other people's voices who would talk to me about these two tools. And it was like, I want that. I want that peace. I want that energy and that peace and calm that I can cultivate with my own body, the tools that I have within myself. I don't need a pen and paper to journal. I don't need something from the outside. Like I have access to this at all times. I wanted that. And I want that for you too. So I'm going to play this meditation. I hope that you enjoy it. Feel free to reach out to me if you did. Feel free to share this podcast and tag me in your stories. I appreciate you for being here, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks for listening. Welcome to this relaxation meditation. Thank you for being here. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy day to take some time for you, to fill your cup, to give yourself a little extra self-love, to breathe into your body and clear your mind just a little bit, just for right now. I invite you to find a comfortable position, either sitting or lying down, and just notice, how are you feeling right now, both physically and mentally. Just noticing. No judgments, just noticing. How are you feeling? What is alive inside of you right now, in this moment? Take a deep breath in through your nose and release the breath through your mouth. And again. As you breathe long, slow, deep breaths in through your nose, allowing that breath to relax you fully as you exhale. Breathing in gently, and as you breathe out, let that air carry out the tension from your body. Continue to breathe slowly and gently as you begin to focus on relaxing your body. I invite you to notice, where is your body tense? Maybe it's your shoulders, your back, your head, your chest, your stomach. Just focus your attention on one of these areas. And as you breathe, picture that part of your body becoming slightly more relaxed than it was before. And with each breath, send love to that part of your body. And see if you can get it to relax just a little more. Imagine what relaxation feels like. What does it feel like to you in your body? Is it tingly? Does it feel soft, gentle, calm, loose, free? And just let whatever that feeling of relaxation grow inside of you with each breath. Letting those inhales fill your body with a feeling of relaxation. Scan your body for any other areas of tension, and for each area, let that relaxation soften the muscles as they give up their hold, letting that feeling of calm, loose, and free spread throughout your body. There's nowhere for you to be right now. There's nothing for you to do. There's nothing for you to fix. You just need to be here with yourself, just for this moment, allowing your body to relax. And maybe on one of those out breaths, maybe your body wants to let out an audible sigh. Breathing in relaxation and breathing out tension. Breathing in calm and letting all of the tension go as you exhale. Continuing to breathe slowly, gently, deepening your state of relaxation more and more with each breath. Deeper and deeper, more and more relaxed, calm, at peace. And anytime your mind starts to wander, or you start to feel like there's something else you could be doing, come right back to the breath. Come right back to the present. You are here in this moment to breathe and relax. Now I invite you to begin to create a picture in your mind. Imagine a place where you feel completely at ease. This might be a favorite place that you've been, or somewhere that you've seen, or maybe it might be completely imaginary. It's up to you. But picture this place where you feel happy and calm. Create the details about this place in your mind. Visualize the sights, the sounds, and the smells of your peaceful place. Imagine how you feel physically here. Are you comfortable? Are you enjoying the temperature here? Are you being still and relaxing, or are you doing something that you enjoy, like a favorite activity? Just notice, how does this place make you feel? Enjoying the way that you feel in this safe place. Smelling those comforting smells. You feel calm and safe here. At peace with yourself. You feel grounded here. Take a final deep breath in, breathing the sights, the smells, and the feelings of this place of peace into your body. And letting go of any remaining tension that does not belong inside of you. Reminding you right now that this place is always available any moment that you need it. All you have to do is close your eyes and breathe. Bring yourself back to this place with the breath, allowing yourself to let go of the tension and breathing in calm. Sometimes life goes sideways. Sometimes our days get crazy. But your breath is always here. Taking one last deep breath in. And let it go. Thank you for showing up for you today. Come back to this meditation anytime you feel like you need some relaxation and some peace in your soul.